Boom, that's not me. That's me. How's it going, guys? Token Vaping. So as you can tell by this, the line that I am working on currently for this review is a line called VooDoo Vapes. And it is from a company, Barn Brew. Boom. Now, I don't normally do this, but I have to do this because I think the logo on the back of this shirt is just outstandingly amazing. So, yes, the shirt is on backwards, but that is the logo for VooDoo Vapes from Barn Brew. And it says, "Let the flavor control you." That is really slick. It's a graffiti style on a brick wall. It's just really, really, really cool. So, quick backstory to this, and this is off their website directly. Barn Brew, it's barnbrewco.com. Basically, they put the entire backstory for their company, as they do on the flavor menu, on their website. But real quick, the main guy behind this company is a gentleman by the name of Wayne. Now, Wayne, not going into a whole history about it, but Wayne went through a lot of hardships and trials and tribulations, and decided that he wanted to look for a better alternative than what he was doing, mainly with smoking and everything else. So he took it upon himself, looked into everything possible about vaping, all the ins and outs and everything. I mean, did not want to half-ass this at all in the least. But basically, he went and found out as much as he could about this, put all the information into this. This company is based in Bridgewater, Maine. It was established in 2014, and they have a 3,000 square foot facility, and it also is employed by a bunch of highly trained mixologists. So basically, he has made sure that he has got the top of everything to be able to produce a pharmaceutical grade, high quality, top of the line, premier liquid for people to vape. There's nothing artificial about it. There's no unneeded chemicals. There's nothing in this that he would not want to vape himself, that he does not stand by, that he does not fully support. He is huge into the vaping advocacy in the community. It's all about the quality. It's all about the premium aspect of this. But he doesn't want to charge an arm and a leg for it either. That's not why he's in this. That's not what made him start this. That's not what his main goal of this is. So very, very admirable gentleman. Haven't had the chance to meet him. Hope to one day. But it just, there's so much that can be said about the guy. And I just wanted to make sure that that was known, because it's all about respect, and it's all about vaping. It's all about standing together, unified, and just the support of each other. Now, one of the other cool things that I think that they do with this line, that I think is impressive, is that before they actually add a flavor to their menu as a permanent flavor, they actually produce it and then put it out there for about a month and wait for the feedback on it, wait for the customer comments and criticisms, concerns, things like that, before they decide to make it a permanent one. Because obviously, if enough people say that there's something wrong with it, he's not going to put his name on it. He's not going to stand by it. They'll pull it and they'll come up with something else. That's pretty cool, just to ensure that they're trying to make sure that what they're putting out there is worth it and enjoyable by the community and by customers. Doesn't matter what he thinks, doesn't matter what his employees think. They make it. Obviously, they're gonna say that they're gonna have a different opinion of it. So the fact that he bases it on what the consumers go by and gives it that trial period, that's actually really cool in itself as well. So definitely check out barnbrewco.com. They are on Instagram and Facebook as well. Just a definite great company. Now, I've already done one previous flavor review, so we're going to go with the next flavor, and this is their flavor menu, and that's their little voodoo doll. But VooDoo Vapes, Barn Brew, and that's the flavor menu. So, and I just kind of randomly grabbed this one, so I don't even know what this is yet, honestly. But today's flavor is this one right here. Can you see it? Neapocalypse. And that's basically supposed to be a Neapolitan ice cream style flavor, which To be honest with you, out of all the flavors that I have tried out there, this is one flavor that I have not had the opportunity to try yet. So this is actually going to be a first all the way around. It is a first vape, first review. As you can see, it is a safety ring and it is solid. I will pop that here in a second. Has the name of the flavor here, and it does have the little cool color logo to show the Neapolitan ice cream. Nothing cartoony really, you know, nothing over the top. It is a 3 ml, 30 ml bottle, and these are offered in a 0, 1.5, a 3, a 6, and a 12. It's not that they want people to vape high nicotine, but they want to ensure that they cover all their bases and ensure that, you know, every range of vapor is basically accommodated so that they can help out as many people as they can. It is a 70/30. There is the line. Now, Barn Brew is the company. VooDoo Vapes is the premium e-liquid line for this. These are flavors that they feel are going to basically hit those, as their website puts it, which I'm looking at right now, so forgive me. It's offered to those with electrified taste buds. So it's basically, these are flavors that they specifically put together in a premium line that are going to have the most hook, the most punch, you know, for all types of vapors. Basically, it also has a born on date, which is really cool. So it lets you know how long it's been, you know, on the market, bottled, steeped, things like that. Bridgewater, Maine, Massachusetts, sorry, not Maine. And then it has the warning and ingredients labels. So everything's right there. And like I said, this is a first vape, first review. So this is going on a fresh wick, as always, which is my trusty Texas Tough Cotton. It just works really well, and the main thing that I like about it is the fact that it doesn't have a very strong cottony taste right off the first vape. So it's always just more about flavor. So on Instagram, it's Texas Tough Cotton. I will put I will put the direct link for purchase in the comment box below. And now I do have to turn this back around because obviously shirts were not meant to be worn backwards. But I did have to show that logo because I think it's really, really, really cool. But I will put the link for the cotton in there, as well as a direct link for this flavor, and then also the link for the website just in general, so you can check it out as well. But if you are interested in the specific flavor, there will be the specific link for purchase down on the bottom. So this is going to be a Neapocalypse, and according to the specific flavor menu, it is a perfect representation of Neapolitan ice cream. So, if you've never had Neapolitan ice cream, it's basically supposed to be strawberry, chocolate, vanilla ice cream all swirled into one flavor type. So it's usually, when you see that like in a container, it's in 3 sections, and then you scoop it all out together and you eat it like that. These are also offered in the 30 ml, a 60 ml, and a 120 ml bottle. Now, with that, I'm going to go ahead and bust this open. If you listen, right there, and it pops. So then you have a really slick little nozzle tip, and it's not like a normal nozzle tip that you'll see on other bottles, but it's thin enough, like a unicorn bottle, that makes directing your liquid really, really easy when you're dripping it. Also, if you're using different types of tanks, it really makes it so much easier just to accommodate the filling ports, because this tip pretty much will adjust to fit, or will just fit in pretty much any tank for the most part. So that's really cool that they went with that type of a tip on the bottle and not make it one of the thicker, cumbersome ones. Now, while I'm juicing this, I just like to always remind people, regardless of my opinion, regardless of, you know, what I get out of the vape, how it tastes to me and things like that, in no way am I trying to force my opinion or impose it on anybody. I'm just trying to give you a more informative base to go off of to see if it's something that might work for you, since obviously not everybody has the opportunity, you know, to try these flavors in a shop or, you know, whatnot. The shops near them may not carry it, which if they don't, definitely suggest it to them. But I'm not trying to tell everybody that just because I get this out of it that you're going to as well. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own style. So I just want to make sure that that's known. So I did a quick little pre-burn. I'm going to go ahead and cap up. And as always, ooh, I am vaping at 75 watts. So this is Neapocalypse from Barn Brew's VooDoo Vapes line. pretty solid clouds actually. 70-30 is a good midway. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick little re-drip on that, just to make sure that what I'm tasting is what it's supposed to be, and we will go from there. Now, I will say for a 70-30 and it being an ice cream based flavor, there is no throat hit whatsoever. This is really, really smooth. I'm just going to put that out there right now, and that's actually kind of impressive, just in the sense that, you know, you figure on something that's supposed to be a lighter type flavor like ice cream. You know, it's not a cream, or it's not an actual cream, it's not a custard, it's not heavy based, it's a lighter flavor. But there's absolutely no throat hit. So for an ice cream flavor to be as smooth as it is at the 70-30, that's actually pretty cool. There you go. Okay, so real quick, flavor-wise. Now, I'm not a huge fan of ice cream as it is, just in the actual physical form, and I've never been much of a chocolate person. So, for me, the bulk of the flavor that I get out of this is chocolate. But what impresses me about it is a lot of flavors that I have vaped that have chocolate in it tend to have a chalky aftertaste. If you vape enough of them, you'll know what I mean. I don't get the chalkiness with this. It does have a chocolate flavor though, and for me, that's the heavier of the three flavors. The vanilla does come, you can kind of accommodate or attribute the vanilla to the undertone of this vape, because it does have the creamier smoothness to it with the chocolate. I don't really get much of the strawberry aspect of this, which I would like to see more, just because I am more of a strawberry fan. However, when you're going to try to put all three of those flavors, which are really different but kind of similar in the same sense, it is really hard to try to fit all three of them to pop equally in a flavor like that. So in a Neapolitan ice cream, from my understanding, the chocolate ice cream is going to be the stronger of the three anyway when you have all three at once. Obviously, if you eat them individually, you're going to taste what you eat. But when you combine them all, the chocolate's going to be the stronger of the three. So in that sense, this does match that almost perfectly. But either way, it's a very light vape. It's a very clean vape. It does represent the Neapolitan ice cream aspect for the most part. Very smooth, no throat hits. So definitely check them out. Barn Brew, thank you guys so very much. This is a huge honor, regardless of anything else. I'm honored and privileged to be able to do the reviews for you guys. Guys, definitely check them out. barnbrewco.com, Facebook and Instagram. This is the VooDoo Vapes line from Barn Brew. As always, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable, that's the only reason why I do this. So hit me up if you have any questions. But until then, always remember, no matter what, at the end of the day, vape on, vape strong, and have a good night.